This is like Nux Black Thumb had some weird kind of fucking experience with Hitbit and came together with this. Good evening, ladies and gents. I hope you're doing alright. Welcome to this week's Random Camps. Now, Silver Bunny's been on a mission this time round. She's got some incredible builds for us, so let's have a ganders. Camp number 1, we have the Wildwood Abode by Lord Beerus 92. Or just Beerus if you're not borderline schizophrenic such as myself. Now, what we've got here is a fantastic looking little build. Beerus, I love the exterior on this thing. It's nothing mad or complicated, but I think it looks absolutely incredible. It's a proper mad mixture, this. It looks quite immersive and lore-friendly, like it should be there. But it's also very clean as well. I'm not sure why it's working, but it is. And you know what, right? The more that you look at it, you see some of the cool little tricks that Beerus has put in, like the roofs, for example. They look like they should just be placed down, no problems whatsoever. But that's not the case. You've got to do quite a lot of work with the Bernie Boy on them. There's also a really good level of decor on the outside of this thing. Honestly, this is one of the best camps I've seen in randoms. I don't know why, because it's not one of the most complicated or the most extravagant, but it just appeals to me. I really do like this build. Yeah, on the outside at least. Let's have a look on the interior. Yeah, you know what? Not too bad at all. I do prefer the outside more than the inside on it, but that's not to say it's bad. It's very well decorated. And what have we got under here? Oh, we've got some under the map action. Very nice. That looks like your crafting area. So, yeah, I can see what you've done there. You've hid all your crafting benches and whatnot in a separate room. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Better not let this guy see you, though. Jesus Christ, what a... what a sad human being. Get out your basement, mate. Aye, Beerus, phenomenal camp. Like I say, one of my favourite ones out the randoms. And I can't explain why. I just really like the aesthetics of it. Thank you very much for letting Bunny film it and letting myself show it, pal. Alright then, this one's looking to be another banger. Camp number 2, we have the Railroad Scavenger Camp by... wow. Loosen Your Box. That's the best name I've seen in a long while. Okay then, Box. First things first. Great use of a pre-existing railroad carriage building thing. You know what I'm on about, yeah. I don't actually think I've seen anyone building at this location. Now, yes, I am thick as 2 short planks, right? That's undeniable. But after covering 87 million camp locations in this game, I think I have a decent knowledge on them, and that place does not ring a bell. So again, kudos to you for thinking outside the box. Outside the loose in your box. I'm sorry. Right, so enough about the location. Let's actually focus on the build. I like how you've added to the place. You've not just relied on that railroad carriage thing. You have thrown down some buildings, which is nice to see. And they match in as well, don't they, guys? They fit quite well with location. The thing that's caught my eye most about this build, though, is the sheer level of decor. This thing's bloody mind-blowing. You have done a phenomenal job with that. There's a decent amount of decor in the place. Everything's put down with a purpose. We've got some cool merge glitches, and the detail, the levels of detail is just, it's off the charts. Box, you have absolutely knocked this one out of the park. Fair play to you, mate. Really cool build, this. One of my favourites yet again. Build number 3, we have the, oh, for God's sake, what kind of name's that? The Comarabe. We're just going for that, by Pico 8-bit. Pedro. Sorry. Now, where the bloody hell do you start with this one? Right, okay. First up, I like the fencing that you've got down that palisade. That just looks good. I don't know why. It just really fits in well with this build for some unknown reason. Looks like a little country lane or something like that, doesn't it? Same with stepping stones as well. Great use of them. I like what you've done with that. Simple trick, but looks good. Yeah. The main house itself is pretty sweet as well. For the pure and simple reason of there's quite a lot of vanilla wall pieces. I do like it when people stray away from Atomic Shop. And it is harder to build without them items as well. So yeah, extra points from me for using them. Now, I'm not saying that there is no Atomic Shop stuff here. Obviously, there is. But like I say, a lot of it is just vanilla stuff. And yeah, that's pretty cool, that is. Now, in terms of your decor, again, top notch. Inside and out. I think the forge crafting bench looks sublime here. I don't know why. It just fits in nicely with the build. But yeah, like I say, the decor overall is just Really well done. In most of it, we've got nice levels of junk. We've got this really cozy looking room here. Yeah, 10 out of 10 again from me. Another ridiculously good camp. Yet again, buddy, you have got some banging choices here. Pedro, 8-bit, thank you very much for letting Bunny film this, and thank you for letting me feature it on channel. Just ignore that voice break there as well. Definitely normal for it to be happening to a 32-year-old man. Camp number 4, we have the Onyx Nest by Barles __. And I must say, on first impressions, this isn't actually a bad-looking camp. It's quite a bit more sizable than the others we've seen, though. On exterior front, there is quite a lot going on. I think you've done well to break it all up, though. But big builds tend to have an habit of looking very blocky if you don't add, you know, numerous different textures to them. You can go a little bit too far with that, though, and I think Barles is just on the cusp of that. But yeah, overall, not bad looking. Although I will point out, actually, and I'm not trying to be a dickhead here, that the back does look a little bit... It could do with a little bit more, if you catch me drift. But yeah, as a whole, the shape of the place, the amount of actual decor that you've got down, very good. Very well done indeed. So, with this being a slightly bigger build than the others and having so much decor on the outside, I'm actually intrigued to see what it's like on the interior. So, let's cast our peepers in there now. And, right, okay, pleasantly surprised. This is actually really well decked out. And it matches in with the outside as well, you know, all the plants and the greenery and whatnot. Yeah, solid job. You know what? That one has genuinely shocked me. I would have put money on it being quite barren, but no, it's filled up quite well. I like the mixture of some of the clean elements that you've got in there as well. Yeah, not a bad camp. Not a bad camp at all. I think like many of the others, the decor is what really stands out to me on this one, especially on the outside of yours. But yeah, overall, solid job. Okay then, camp number 5, and this is my first time seeing this, and Jesus Christ, what is going on here? This is the Super Robot Wars camp by Apricot 0910. Fucking hell, I don't know what to say. What is going on? How does somebody do this? Can you explain? What? This is incredible. We've got robots with guns, and the robots have got proper fingers. We've got a robot with a saw. What is this, Matt? I have never seen anything like this. Yeah, I've seen robots before in 76, but not a full-on battalion of the bastards like this. It's insane. This is the most insane and probably one of the most ingenuitive and clever camps I've ever seen. How much work must this have taken? How do you even think of making something like that? This is like Nux Black Thumb had some weird kind of fucking experience with Hitbit and came together with this. This is... wow. I'm genuinely impressed. That one's got a fucking lightsaber. I can't explain this. I don't know how it's done. It's beyond my levels of knowledge. All I can say is it's one of the best camps I've seen in 76. Wow. Well, Bunny, you've genuinely got me with this one. Fair play to you. Yeah, so that about wraps it up. What a way to end it. Silver Bunny, thank you very much for finding these camps. And thank you to all of you involved for letting us feature these builds. To you in particular, Apricot, I wouldn't mind featuring your build as a standalone on the channel. If that's something you're interested in, let Bunny know, or I'll ask Bunny to message you. But yeah, that's it this week, guys. Make sure you show Bunny some love. A link's down in the description. None of this would be possible without her. And as we say in the north, I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you at next one. Have fun, everybody.